Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sunny San Jose, California. You're not going to believe what we've got for you tonight.
No doubt, Cole. Tonight's show's completely off the hook as we do it West Coast style.
You got that right. And so are these San Jose fans. They can't wait to see the SmackDown Superstars in action, and neither can I.
Nice quick counter. Watch it. He reversed it. Man, you talk about superstars and we ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a sing. And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. You know what? This Cena, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I'd put a little bit more energy into proving my in-ring skills.
Cena's the WWE champion, Taz. How much more improvement do you really need?
I know the guy's on top. I understand that. Looks like a tag to me. Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Viscera isn't the likeliest ladies' man in the world, but I hear he does okay.
Well, sure, that's what he says, but, you know, in my experiences, the more a guy talks about it, the less he does it.
You're more than welcome to tell the world's largest love machine that you don't believe this hype, Taz, but
I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called the finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like...
And there's the tag. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
That was a textbook reversal. Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. Looks like the tag has been made. Nice reversal. The
thing you got to remember about the Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead.
There's the tag, Cole.
Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
Tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me. I'll tell you what right now, I love watching Mark Henry get it done in the ring. There ain't another guy in that locker room who can pick apart an opponent like Mark Henry.
You say that like it's a good thing, Taz. Personally, I wish Henry would focus more on winning matches and less on ending careers.
Like his waistline, he's looking for something big here.
And they don't get bigger than that. The Viscera drop. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar the way they have for John Cena.
Yeah, that's great, Cole. No doubt the WWE fans, they love John Cena. I get it.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out.
Oh, my. Oh, no. The referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, Cole. No ref means no rules.
It seems like everywhere he goes, the crowd really gets behind Viscera.
Yeah, well, look at the size of him. This whole crowd could just fit behind him.
He's a big man for sure. He calls himself the world's biggest love machine, and he's got the ladies to back it up.
Maybe that's why the ladies ain't got no use for you, Cole. Maybe you're just too skinny, and you got that narrow face with those big ears. You look like a goof.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
And there's the counter, Cole. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you...
They got the tag.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Tad? The tag is made.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from the... I think that's a tag. It looks like he's decided to finish off his opponent.
And what a way to do it. A tombstone pile driver.
It sounds like this capacity crowd is something on...
There's the cover.
I'll never understand why Mark Henry resorts to the brutal tactics he uses against his opponents. He's already the world's strongest man. What's he got left to prove?
Well, I guess like most women, you're squeamish. Every time Mark Henry gets in a ring with someone, you gotta realize he's sending a message to the whole locker room.
Well, if you ask me if victory is message enough, there's no need for the senseless brutality that Mark Henry seems to enjoy dishing out. I don't think there's a superstar. What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
You won't surprise me one bit. The long...
Look at this, Taz. You know what this means.
Oh, yeah, the Viscera drop. That'll take the fight right out of you. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been?
This could be 3 right here. 1, 2. Wow, talk about cutting it close. That was almost 3.
Watching these super... Oh, my God. I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdier refs, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time.
Without a doubt, Viscera is one of the most bizarre superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring, and these fans eat it up.
Yeah, from the looks of Big Vis, the fans ain't the only ones eating around here. Hey, Vis, how about leaving some catering for the rest of us?
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me. The tag's been made, and his partner's coming in.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Deadman, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long. And the Deadman's been there for a very, very long time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he had his opponent to tap out right here. I don't use the word evil lightly, but that's all that comes to mind when I look at Mark Henry and the delight he takes in destroying his fellow superstars.
Evil's just a word that low-lander, low-life losers like you. And listen, he's 3 seconds away from a win. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen here in the WWE. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you root for.
I never claimed to be completely objective. I think we know what he's going for here, Taz.
No doubt, and there it is, World's Strongest Slam. He's going for the pin, Cole. These superstars are on top of their game. Only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
These superstars have been going hard all...
He's got him covered.
1, 2, 3. Step up, baby.
Here are your winners, Mark Henry and Viscera.